Hey guys, it's Jess. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have yet another plan with me to share with you all, and this week we are planning for the week of March 18th to March 24th using this ScribblePrintsCo kit called My Favorite Things. These are a few of my favorite things. I thought it'd be really cute to use this pastel-y kind of like fashion-y kit. I don't know if it's like fashion-y. Something about this just screamed like fashion, not fashion, like labels. Yeah, labels. And it was my mom's birthday this week, so I thought it'd be really cute to use for her birthday. Whoa, just forgot how to say birthday there. For her birthday week. I also, before recording the there goes my voice. Recording the voiceover for this week, I actually watched Mandy's journal with me, Mandy of Mandy Dreams, my little sister. And it was actually a journal with me. And because she, I guess, back plans, and she mentioned in the beginning of the video how she plans and like what exactly is happening because I guess it's like not really planning anymore, which is fair, and I don't mind. Like, I do love that my planner has basically turned into a planner scrapbook situation, but I thought it was a good idea from now on to just like let you guys know, or like say in the beginning of a video in case you are new to my channel, of how I plan, because I realize I do get a lot of questions about how I plan because it is a bit confusing. So basically how I plan is memory keeping, essentially. I don't journal in my like, I guess it is kind of a journal. So journal, scrapbooking, whatever I did that day, whatever I felt was important to mark that I want to remember is what I put down on the days, and I will fill out the day after the day is done, which is not really planning because like the day is over. I plan in, well, like I organize my life and plan in other ways. I have a new system. I recently got rid of my planner rings and my ITNs, all that stuff, because I was like, this too much. Like, I need a more simple method because I had just been sticking to it. I was just overcomplicating things. But anyway, basically, I plan the day after the day is done, which is how a lot of the time, well, actually, all the time, you won't see like rescheduled or like canceled things, and whatever I did on that day is the thing that I put down. Sometimes more stuff happens, but I will mark just the things that I want to remember. And there are sometimes like planned things, like things to remember to do, and I put those in there as like something I checked off my to-do list, or sometimes I won't get to it that day, but I had every intention to, and I just want to make sure that I remember to do it when I look at my planner. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. I will try to figure out a more concise way of saying that in future videos, but I thought it would be a good idea to just let you guys know how I plan now. Yeah, so it is a memory keeping, scrapbooking style, but I will still continue to put plan with me in the title because you are planning with me. I mean, scrapbooking is different, so for all intents and purposes, we are planning together. But yeah, so all of the foils that I use this week are from ScribblePrintsCo. I think I showed some different ones in the beginning of the week, but I had decided that they didn't match as nicely as I wanted them to, and I liked the simplicity of these little circle and star patterns from ScribblePrintsCo. So I decided to use those. Also, as far as my planning goes, I do the sum white space planning now, which is something me and Andrea came up with to just add a little extra foil into our spreads, and also just to make them absolutely ridiculously 100% extra. And they come out so stinking pretty that now I can't quit these spreads. I can't quit putting little glitter header bits in between everything that I do and everything that I put down. And I feel like if this is going to be a scrapbook, then we need to make her as beautiful as possible. And I feel like the foil helps out a lot with that. So yeah, on the sidebar, yes, the sidebar, I put down the fashion girl over the thankful thought, and then I put down the two habit trackers that come, what happened to my accent there, that come in the kit, along with two of the mini icons, one for washing my face and one for taking my vitamins. Anytime I do anything other than that, it never happens. So after that, I put down a squared off half box along with a sticker from Paper Princess Plans, Kiara, Kiki, you need to reopen your shop because your stickers are really cute. So I've been using her little travel girls to mark how many weeks until spring break. Before it's because I had nothing else to put in, and now I'm just like, I really want to go on spring break. I want to go on vacation so bad. I'm so tired of staring at my textbook and chemical reactions and blood vessels, which really freak me out and I think are doing damage to me psychologically. Just saying. I think AMP is damaging me psychologically because I know too much about how my body works and I don't like it. It's fascinating, but I don't like it. So yeah. What am I talking about? After the squared off half box, I put down a thick piece of washi along with a to-do header, and then I put down 2 ombre heart checklists and a piece of washi over the last heart because when I cut off the excess, I would have cut that one off anyway, and then I went ahead and just cut off the excess. So after that, I went ahead and filled everything out. All the pens, all the tools I need to add in, little tweezers I use now sometimes, will be linked in the description down below. I'm really losing my touch. As well as all of the sticker shops that are featured, oh, that sounds fancy, that I use in my video. But if you have any other questions, you can feel free to leave them in the comments below, and I will get to them. Okay, so starting with Monday, the first thing I wanted to put down was that I needed to publish this plan with me, so I used a little thing along with a Mandy Dreams glitter film slate icon for that, and then I did have class on this day, so I'm pretty sure I woke up super late, didn't have time to make coffee, so on my way to school, I stopped by Au Bon Pain to get myself a cup of coffee, which I've been doing a lot lately. I don't like it. My sleep schedule is still pretty horrific, but I've been more productive, so I guess I'll take that over having a horrific sleep schedule and not being productive, but still, I don't like it. I don't think I'm a morning or a night person. I think I'm an afternoon person, so I would love to wake up at like 8 a.m. and get my day going because waking up at noon, like 11, noon, or 1 is just atrocious for me, and I feel like I've wasted my entire day. So I need to fix that. Still haven't, but I'm working on it. Not really. I don't know what to do. Where was I going? Yeah, so I used a Once More with Love munchkin that's like need coffee to mark Au Bon Pain. Then I put down this little thing along with a fox and cactus emoji head of her crying because we got our tests back from the week before this one, and I did really bad. I got 54%, in case you were wondering, and I was like, crap, I am doing awfully this semester. What is going on with my life? And then my professor curved the test grade, and I had an 86, and I was like, oh my god, thank you. Like, I fell to my knees in front of my whole class. Yes, I'm that dramatic, but like when it comes to my grades and my future, it's worth the dramatics. I was so thankful, and I'm like, I need to get my butt into gear and make sure, like, even if the test is hard, that I'm at least passing the test. So yeah, I was really excited, and I really wanted to mark that, so hence the fox and cactus crying girl. I put thank you, grading curves. Then after that, I got home. I only had the one class that day, and I continued to watch Barbie's Dream House Adventures because there was a new season up. Yeah, I mentioned that last week. I just wanted to finish the season. And then, what happened? Oh, I had a really chilled out day. I think I was just super stressed. So when I got home and my sister got home, we walked to the grocery store to get my mom some M&Ms because she had asked for them. We actually snuck out of my house and wanted to see if she would notice we were even gone. She did not. So I marked that me and my sister walked to the grocery store instead of driving because it was a really nice day. Then when I got home, I sort of spring cleaned my closet. I got rid of some stuff that was taking up room just because I've recently bought a few bits of clothing, and then I noticed that I was running out of hangers. So I'm like, I know there's more than enough clothes in my closet. So I just went through everything, reorganized, and I folded up some things in my drawer a different way so I can see everything, which was really nice. And I got rid of a lot of pajamas because your girl had a lot of pajamas for some reason. I only got rid of like a few of them because I'm like, I'm gonna wear all of these. It's not gonna happen, but I'm like, I can't throw these away. So I marked that with a half box along with a glam planner teeny sticker organizing her closet. And then the last thing I wrote for the day was that I redecorated the top of my bookshelf because I know I'm getting a delivery soon of some books I ordered last year, which are finally like done and they're gonna come in soon, and I'm so excited. So the top of my bookshelf was like like cluttered in a good way, but I wanted it to look cluttered, not like clean clutter. I wanted it to look clean. Is that what I want to do? Yes, I just like moved some things around and made space for my new babies coming mid-April. I'm so excited. So yeah, at least now it looks clean and organized. Yeah. So for that, I used a pumpkin paper co sticker along with a little thing. It took a really long time to explain Monday. Sorry, guys. So moving on to Tuesday, I had a appointment with my gynecologist to go over the results of my MRI. It's all good. I think my midwife who saw me is fresh out school, I think. So she likes to use a lot of medical jargon with me, and I'm like, I don't know what any of this means. Like, I'm like, am I good or not? But I'm good. So we did that. Well, I did. That was all me. I used a fancy label along with a Coffee Monsters Co. doctor emoji to mark that. Then I dropped off my Pele, which I sold. So she's in a better place now, and hopefully she is being loved as she should be. Then I booked my flight home from Phoenix because I'm going to Phoenix in May, and I just had not been booking my flight because there's either a really early flight or a really late one. I would just end up getting in at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I have a full day of classes that day, but it's fine. It was better than leaving early, I guess. I don't know. I like doing things that make for fun stories. So being like, oh my God, I have to go to school with my carry-on bag. Ha 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 ha. So funny. It's really not. So after I booked my flight, I ordered a cursed child print. I had seen this art everywhere, like all over Tumblr. And I found the artist on Instagram and I followed her. But she never like sold her art, and she opened up a Society 6 website thing, and I saw she was selling the cursed child like art as a print, and I was like, oh, I need this. So I ordered that. Then I had a little bath night, so I used a ScribblePrintsCo scribbler to mark that. Then I got a package in the mail. It was another part of a birthday present for my friend Caitlin, and so I marked that. And then I watched a lot of Game of Thrones. So much Game of Thrones. I'm rewatching. Did I start rewatching this season, the series here, or did I watch it before? Oh, I thought I started watching it last week. Wow, I got through a lot in a week. Okay, so I actually started rewatching Game of Thrones because the new season, as you all know, is coming up, and it's the final season, and my memory is awful. Plus, I had never rewatched it, so I was like, let me rewatch it now, and I'll know exactly what's going on and why things are the way they are, because I can't remember at all. And I'm actually following along a lot better than I did the first time, which is nice and is making for like a better viewing experience. And then plus, I don't have to like pay attention super hard, which is good. And then the last thing I did on Tuesday, oh, I'm so behind, is I decluttered and organized all of my planner jars. If you guys are going to the Scribble Prints Co. party in August, I have 3 pouches worth of stuff to declutter, like planner accessories, stickers, all that good stuff, because I just don't have a Pele or a rings to decorate anymore, which is nice. As soon as I sold the Pele and shipped it off, I realized a lot of the stuff in my planner drawers is clutter. I put that in quotes because it's not clutter, but I just don't have anywhere to use it. So I was gonna put it all in a box and be like, if anybody wants to pay for shipping, I will send you this whole thing now. But I remembered that Andrea said there was going to be a declutter desk table thing at the party, and I was like, this is perfect. I will leave that there. So many paper clips, you guys. So many, from like ye yonder years of when everything was like cut from paper and then like stacked on top of so many paper clips. So yeah, I did that. I feel a lot better. I need to go through some of my washi, but I was like, I can't part with any of this now. I don't use a ton of washi anymore, but I still can't throw it away. It's all too pretty. So yeah, that was Tuesday. Now moving on to Wednesday. Sorry, had to take a sip of my coffee there. It was just sitting there and I felt it getting cold. So Wednesday turned out the prettiest. I don't know why, I'm just now appreciating how cute Wednesday turned out. Nothing specifically, is just adorable. But anyway, the first thing I wanted to mark was, but first, coffee. Why did I have coffee? Did I go to Pan, or did I just drink a lot of coffee in the morning? I think I just drank a lot of coffee in the morning. That's not true. I don't know. So either way, I put down a munchkin chugging from a cup of coffee to mark that. Then on the way to class, I FaceTimed Kelly. I FaceTimed Kelly at night too, but I think there was like my whole commute, I was just FaceTiming Kelly. So I used a fancy label along with a Happy Dia sticker. I really want to order more Happy Dia stickers. I just had this urge and I want more of her stickers. Is she gonna have a sale? Okay, this is all a thought process. So yeah, I marked that, and then after my class and my lab, I was like, I need more coffee. Oh, hey, hair, what's up? What's good? So I decided to go to Starbucks because I was really, really tired, and I used a Moonlight Paper Co. Starbucks sticker along with this Starbucks script that is so stinking beautiful from Letters to Apollo. It's so pretty. I used it twice more than like the rest of the week, and I'm like, I see why Andrea wanted to just like put down all the things with just like foiled lettering, because it's really pretty and it shines better somehow. I don't know if that's true or if that's just me. Then after Starbucks, I had dinner at Au Bon Pain. Actually, I think those things happened in reverse, but I placed the stickers on the wrong day. But oh well, what are you gonna do? So I put down a little thing along with a mini meal icon. Then I put down with a fancy label that my 6th chemistry homework was due that day. I actually didn't do it for that day, but she doesn't, like the due date for them is the day of the test for like whatever chapters we were covering. So I was like, that's fine. Kind of wish I did it, but kind of glad I waited to do it along with the other homework because it was kind of like study review, which was nice. Then I used a half box along with a Paper and Milk Amaro Hufflepuff sticker to mark that I started rereading Cursed Child. And I feel weird saying started rereading because it's a very, very quick read, but I did bring that as my reading of choice for my commute. I had so many other moments where it would be like significant to reread Cursed Child, like before I went to go see it the first time, before I went to go see, actually not before I went to go see it the first time, when I went to go see it again in January, that would have been nice to read it. Any other time, like after I had finished rereading the Harry Potter series, would have been nice to read right afterwards. But no, I didn't. So I picked, like, I guess I looked at it and was like, yeah, I want to reread this. Even rereading it before not this past Sunday, but the Sunday before that, when it was the actually last show of the original Broadway and London cast, and Anthony Boyle's leaving New York City. I think he's staying for a little bit, and then he's probably moving to London, which I'm sad for, but, like, he's in a lot of movies already. Like, he's going to be in the new, is it Tolkien? He's going to be in that movie. So he's going to be in things like my baby Daniel Radcliffe. These boys are hustling. They're doing their thing. They're ambitious little guys. So I will get to see him in more things, and I'm very excited about that. But I completely digressed. Then the last thing I wanted to mark on Wednesday was replying to YouTube comments, which I don't think I did, but for some reason I marked anyway because there was a little space, and I think I had every intention to. Sorry for not replying to YouTube comments. I'm usually pretty good at it. So I will get back on my A game. Then moving to Thursday, I really thought I would catch up at this point with some white space planning. I feel like I can't talk as much as I need to fill in the time of me putting down all the glitter headers and all the stickers and all the other things. But here we are. I am behind. So on Thursday, I actually slept in till noon, which is nice, but I'm not a fan of. Like, I don't even think I'm getting adequate sleep. So it's not like, oh, she slept for 9 hours, she must be so well rested. No, I wake up tired still, which is bizarre. I need to sort that out. I don't know why. It's happening. So after that, I worked on a mood board for Andrea. So I used a fancy label and a Happy Dia laptop and mouse sticker to mark that. I think I also started working on a few other mood boards. That's why I didn't put it on a little thing. And then while I was doing that, I was watching more Game of Thrones. So that went on a little thing, and I used one of the patterned icons from the kit, the laptop one. And then it was my mom's friend's son's 13th birthday. So we're Jewish, so it's technically, he's a man now. His voice is going through puberty, and it's amazing fun for me because I just get to make fun of it the whole time. Not in a mean way. It's a joke between the both of us. I'm not making fun of the child. Well, I am, but we're both in on the joke. So I marked that we went to his birthday dinner. He didn't have a bar mitzvah, which is sad. I would have loved a reason to go to a bar mitzvah. I haven't gone one in years. I think I've only gone to like 3 in my lifetime. But yeah, so I marked it. We went out to go get sushi. So I used a sushi munchkin from Once More With Love to mark that. Then we went back to his parents' house because the adults I'm part of that now, had coffee and cake. So I marked that with an emoji eating a piece of cake, which looked a lot like the one that we ate, which is really cool. Then I got home and I finished my anatomy and physiology labs. Like, this is what I'm telling you about being productive. Normally this whole day would be shot and I wouldn't have come home and done it. Like, I would have convinced myself there was another day when I had more time that I'd be able to do this. But no, I sat down and I finished both of my A&P labs that are not even due until this Wednesday. So I was very proud of myself. And then I FaceTimed Andrea for like 3 hours into the night. I think it was like 2 a.m. by the time I went to sleep, but it was nice. I miss her so much. It was so nice seeing her face. I get to see her in about a month. I'm just going to say about a month. I know it's a month and like a couple of days, but it's a month. I'm so excited to see her face. So for that, I marked it with a squared off quarter box, a Toffee Bananas FaceTiming girl with the brunette inside the phone, because that was Andrea, and a FaceTime Andrea script from Station Stickers that Andrea actually had made for me, and I love it so much. The more foil scripts I use, the more they remind me of Andrea, so I thought it was perfect. Then moving on to Friday, the first thing I did before my lab class was grab a cup of Starbucks coffee. The ones by my school just don't know how to make my blonde vanilla latte taste like a hug, and that's what I like it to taste like. So I went to the one, where did I go? Which one? The one before I get on my like 80th mode of transportation to get to school. So after that, after my lab class, I decided to call my dad to see if he was free, and he was, so we went to go get lunch together. So I marked that with a quarter box and a paper and milk fork and spoon icon. And then on my commute that day, I finished reading Cursed Child. So it was really nice that it worked out. I read Act 1 on Wednesday. Not Act 1, but Part 1 on Wednesday. And then I had Part 2 to finish on Friday, which was really nice. And I zoomed right through it because, like I said, it's a super quick read. I appreciated reading the script more after having seen the show. But like there were some parts where I was like, yeah, I'm definitely like reading. I read too fast for play scripts. Like, I think that's the thing. I mean, there's a lot of problems with like Cursed Child, like reading it without having seen the show perspective. But one of them is like, I'm not an actor, so I just read it like a book, and I miss so many important little details of like pauses and stuff like that. But anyway, so it's really nice rereading it. Kind of want to go see the show again, which is wild, but oh, that reminds me, I need to enter the Friday 40. Okay, I'm gonna do that after this. I like grabbed my phone to do it now, and I'm like, So I marked finishing Cursed Child with a squared off quarter box and a Cursed Child book sticker from Coffee Monsters Co. Then when I got home, I filmed my plan with me because I had just not been filling it out during the week. I'd been studying and doing a lot of school stuff. Then after that, I marked that I watched Game of Thrones while I was doing all of this Game of Thrones in the middle of everything. And I used an emoji that said binge to watch that. Then I worked on my chemistry homework through the night. I think I stopped at like 2 a.m. So I used a fancy label along with a munchkin on the laptops going, go, 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 go. Because that's how I felt when I was doing it. And then I just had a cheeky little face mask night. Yeah, I don't know. Wasn't washing my face all week, so I was like, a face mask will just reset all of this. So I used a Fox and Cactus face mask girl for that. Now, moving on to Saturday. Have I caught up yet? Probably not. In the morning, I woke up. When did I wake up? I woke up late again, as per usual. And Carla actually called me and she FaceTimed me and we talked for a little bit. So I marked that with a little thing and a Toffee Bananas FaceTime girl. This time I used the blonde talking into her phone. Then for the rest of the day, well, actually it was kind of like after that I worked on finishing up my chem homework because I had 2 that I had not done. They're very long and involved. They're a lot harder than what we're learning in class as well as what is on our tests, but still wanted to do them. I wanted those points and I wanted the extra study. Like, it's basically me studying for the exam, which is nice. So I used another Munchkin studying sticker to mark that. Then while I was doing that, I was watching Game of Thrones. Who was surprised? It's really nice, like I said, to have it just like on in the background and like give it half my attention. Then I decided to go to the liquor store with my mom and my sister because they were heading to Newark Airport to get their global entry interviews, and then they had planned to go get dinner and go to the liquor store. I was just mainly coming for dinner, so I was like, yeah, I guess I'll come. Like, I didn't want to be home all day, so I was like, I can finish my chem homework later because I stay up all night anyway. So I used a little beer sticker from Paper and Milk to mark the liquor store run. Then there was a Dunkin' Donuts across the street, and Dunkin' Donuts just got their, not there, but like they got Irish cream. So I'm all about Irish cream, you guys. Like it is my you know what? It's my 2019 obsession is Irish cream. It just makes coffee taste so freaking good. So I wanted to get a cup of coffee. And I used a coffee marble sticker from ScribblePrintsCo. I love that it's like an iced coffee thing because now I have stuff to mark when I do go to Dunkin' Donuts because I just have a lot of coffee cups and I never get hot coffee from Dunkin' Donuts because it would mess me up. Like, it makes me super hyper. The Dunkin' Donuts coffee affects me more than Starbucks or Au Bon Pain coffee ever does. And then the last two things I wanted to mark was that we ended up going to get dinner and I used a squared off half box for that. We ended up waiting online for, not online, but like, yeah, waiting to get seated for like 2 hours when they only quoted us at an hour. And I was like, we were losing our minds. And then the last thing I wanted to mark was that I had insomnia. Like, I think it was true insomnia because I finished my chem homework before around midnight, and then I just was not falling asleep, which was the worst. So I used an insomnia munchkin for that. And now last but not least, Sunday. So Sunday was my mom's birthday. So I of course marked that with a fancy label and this paper princess. I'm like, Paper and Milk Princess? Like, what? No, that's a different hybrid alternate reality sticker shop altogether. But I used a Paper Princess birthday party sticker to mark that it was my mom's birthday. And then my sister actually surprised me and my mom with some Starbucks. She said she wanted to surprise my mom with Starbucks, but she didn't want me to feel left out, which I don't think I would have. But we had like plans to go get breakfast with my dad that day, and I was like, why did you give me coffee if we were about to go get breakfast? She's like, I didn't want you to feel left out. And I was like, oh, that's so sweet. So I wanted to mark the surprise Starbucks anyway because it meant I get to use another one of these letters to Apollo. Foiled lettering, it's so pretty. Like, look how it shines just for you. So yeah, after that I wanted to mark breakfast with my dad. So I used a Whimsical Cat Studio girl eating breakfast, and then when I got home I filmed the rest of my plan with me up until Sunday, and then I filled in some of Sunday, I think. Then what happened? I was basically working on creating a cheat sheet for my chemistry test all day, waiting for like people to show up for my mom's birthday party. I asked her if she wanted help and she was like, no, she's doing all the cooking by herself. And I was like, okay, helping her is me staying out of the kitchen, which is fair. So I was basically working on my chemistry cheat sheet all day, but then people started to arrive and we had my mom's birthday dinner, which I marked with a half box and a wonton in a million suey and steamy birthday stickers just to mark that chunk of time. Then when everybody had left, I helped my mom clean up. I always ask her every year if she needs help cleaning up. She usually says no, and then I'm like, are you sure? And she's like, yeah, but this year she was like, yeah, you can help me. And then my sister came down to help, and my mom got kind of emotional that we were helping her clean up. This was also the first year we made like a toast to her at like the adult dinner table. It took a lot for us to do it because we like don't like public speaking, and there weren't that many people there, but we were just like, this is intimidating. Plus to do it in Russian because he didn't want anyone to feel left out, like who didn't understand. It was a lot. So to mark helping my mom clean up, I used this emoji with a stack of dishes. And then the last thing I marked for the rest of the day was after everybody left, I worked some more on my chemistry cheat sheet. So I just marked that at the end of the day, even though I was basically working on it all day. But yes, ta-da! Here is the week in full. I tried to Viv Wiggle it, but it wasn't Viv Wiggling the way I wanted it to, so I like skipped putting that in there. But yeah, I really love how this kit came out. I loved all the little pastel colors, and it came out beautifully. So it was a good week. Still not sleeping well, but at least I'm being productive. And starting today, there's 4 more weeks until spring break, and that is something to be very, very excited about. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching as always, and I will see you next time. Bye!